Welcome back, everyone. So this is going to be a collaboration.
A horror collaboration with Dragons in Dresses, Craft Sorting, Coral Marine Resonard, and Gert Creates, and Crafty YouTubers United.
I will have a link in the description. It is a freaky, creepy, gory, and spooky. This is going to be out of my comfort zone because I don't do that. But I'm going to give it a try. And hopefully I can do something nice because, like I said, it's out of my comfort zone. And one of the rules for this collaboration is that you have to recycle a piece. So I'm going to try and recycle this little piece here. And I have a mold for brains. So let's see what we can do with that. And it's supposed to have lots of blood in it. So we'll see what I can come up with. So I'm going to try, I've given it a slight sanding to see whether this is going to stick to it. I might have to, I've just got a bit of acrylic flesh paint and I might have to give it a couple of coats for it to actually stick to it. So I will fast forward this little bit so I don't bore you guys too much. So I've painted it. Now, of course, this is the first coat. It will need more coats. To do the blood, I think we need a red with a little bit of black in it. I might have put too much black in it, but anyway. And that will be the coloring here, as in dried blood and all of that. Might need some more paint. I think I put a little bit too much black on it. But since it's going to have a few coats, it really doesn't matter. Of course, this is going to have to dry for a while because it's very thick on it. And I will do a little bit of resin to put on this little one here. Do what I want by brushing it with another. If I go like this, all right. I think that I've brushed it with a little bit of red because I want a little bit of contrast, like there's a little bit of blood here or there. All right, So I'll let it dry before I pour resin on it, because, you know, acrylic inks are water-based, so they need to dry before you do anything else with it. Just remember that. If you're gonna put resin on it, you need to let it dry, and it might take a little while because it's very thickly dabbed on. Right? Okay. All right, so I'm putting my gloves on, and I'm gonna mix some resin up. It is dry now. That's the first go, but of course you have to do another go on it. And of course I'm going to do this blade because I'm going to make it look like the knife is embedded in his head. So so we'll move that out of the way for a second. I'll go like this because, for whatever reason, these powders, I don't know, they go everywhere. You open them up and it seems to fly everywhere. Look at it. I've just opened it up and it's everywhere, guys. Oh my God. Give me strength. And of course the sides also have to have the powder. Okay, so that's that for that. And now I'm going to use this one here. And these powders are metallic. And they are from Harry and Wilma here in Melbourne, Australia. They are very good powders, but they fly. They are so fine that they tend to fly everywhere. Okay, I think that's it. So I've got my knife done. There it is. That's the knife. All right, so there's my little brains. And this is for my knife. And I don't know that I have enough resin. Hopefully I do. Of course I had to make a mess already. Oh my God, I tell you guys. I just realized something. You have to do the bits, otherwise the color.
Because this is a metallic, it tends to sit on top of the resin. It doesn't sink. So I am going to sprinkle the color on the top of the knife where it is the clear resin, and it should cover it. So I don't like this color. It's too fleshy. It should be more like bone color. So I will be making another color to make it look a little more like bone.
So I've made some acrylic paint that looks more like bone color. And I didn't want to make it too grey, because the grayer you make the color, it means that the bone is older. And this is supposed to mean that it's just been stripped, it's fresh bone, not old. So it can't be too grey. It can't be too grey, so. We'll let it dry up and we'll get on to the next bit once it's dry. I've got my knife, which is still a bit bendy. All right, so it's a good thing that we're gonna have to let it sit there for a little while. Some skin tone acrylic paint. I find that it's a little bit on the pink side, so that's why I don't use it normally, because you have to, if you use it, you have to mix it with other stuff, because I find it too pinky. But it is for the brains, and the brains is supposed to look more in the pinky side. So let's, and we'll leave so you see the veins through it. Whoops. Because it'll look better if you can see the veins through it. Okay, so I think that that will do it. All right, so bye for now. So now I'm going to spray some spray effects to fix that into it, and the knife in there before I do the next thing. So the glue did not work with it. So what I did is I added just here a little bit of UV resin, and now it's quite firm. And I will have to do the same with this because it's not really gluing at all. So I will do the same with it. And I'll just add a little bit, and of course it's got to be where you can see the UV, otherwise it's just not going to set. So I'm doing it, of course, in the front. Leaving it for a minute, and it's done. See, now that one is set too. Now, to make it look like blood, that is the big question, isn't it? Like I said, it's out of my comfort zone, guys. So let's see what we can do with this. Of course, I have to try and get... Now, to make it look like blood, I've put 1 drop of red. Whoops, sorry, guys. 1 drop of red with 1 drop of violet. And this is from Montmartre. And as you can see, it looks similar to what blood would look like. And I've got my trusted, and this is UV resin. I've got my trusted little UV here because I want it to look like it's splattered. And we're gonna do it in bits. This is a lot of the same and it's time consuming, so I'm going to fast forward some of it so as not to bore you all. Now we need a little bit more. No, that did it. Adding more blood, and hopefully it will do what I want, which is look like blood dripping, isn't it? So this is more or less all the same, so I'll fast forward the rest so as not to bore you all.
So this is it, everyone. I don't think I did too badly considering that this is not one of my fortes. Please like and subscribe so that I can continue doing all these videos for you. And thank you very much for watching, everyone. And bye for now.